A nonprofit is helping children around the valley year-round sleep in heavenly peace, and especially around the holidays, they're making an impact where it matters. Joining us this morning from Sleep in Heavenly Peace are delivery coordinator Ileana Privatera and build manager Jennifer Drukas. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's wonderful to have you in. So let's start off with how did Sleep in Heavenly Peace get started?
In 2012, Luke Mickelson in Twin Falls, Idaho, saw a need just in his community within his own church. And he thought he's handy with tools. He could build some beds for them in his garage. And that's how it got started. They were highlighted in 2018 on Facebook by Mike Rowe in Returning the Favor. And that took off like wildfire. And 12 years later, we're at a little over 325 chapters nationwide.
Yes. Well, what was the mission behind the organization? What's that driving force behind what you guys do?
Sure. It's to get kids off the floor, sleeping in beds, not on couches. A good night's sleep is important to education and health, and we want to do whatever we can to get the kids off the floor and into beds.
Yes. Well, how are the beds delivered and made? Because you guys do this by hand.
Correct.
Yes. So we have two phases. The first is our build days. We host 7 to 8 of those a year. Our goal in each of those build days is to build 50 to 60 beds with 135 volunteers. We cut the lumber, sand it, drill it, assemble it, stain it. It goes into our warehouse until we're ready to deliver it into the home. And then Ileana works with families to get those delivered.
So simultaneously, while we are having builds throughout the year, families will apply online. And then I have the distinct pleasure and honor to call them each and schedule our deliveries. We deliver on Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings, and we hit anywhere from about 3 houses on Wednesday nights and 4 to 5 on Saturday mornings. So in a week, we might deliver 10 to 15 beds.
Yeah, it's an incredible process. I mean, you guys built this here
Yes.
to have it right in studio, So it just gives you an idea of what you do. And you actually mentioned something offline when we were discussing. You actually let the kids kind of get involved in that process, which I think makes it really special. Talk to us a little bit about that experience of it.
Sure. So when we go into the home and we assemble the bed, we're using power drills and hammers, sometimes a saw if we have to cut stuff to a specific length. But we invite the kids to participate. They will install the bolts on the side of the bed. They'll put the slats down that the mattress sits on. It gives them a sense of pride and ownership in this new piece of furniture that they'll be sleeping on.
It's such a special time. And specifically with the Las Vegas chapter, what would you say is your biggest need right now?
Money's always a factor because a nonprofit, but our two biggest things are one, labor. We need volunteers. We have a limited delivery area right now, and I would love to grow that, but we don't have enough people coming out to just help us deliver the beds. And that way we could grow that area. And we're really in need of warehouse space. So if anyone out there has warehouse space they could donate, we could build year-round realistically. Right now, we don't build during the summer because our builds are outdoors. It's not safe to build in 118 degrees, with volunteers. So if we could have a warehouse space that we could build and store in, that would be phenomenal.
Now, do we need any experience having built anything to volunteer?
No.
Okay.
None.
So that's good news. We can all pitch in. So that's great. As far as the application process, you mentioned that applications have to be filled out. What is that process like for someone who says, hey, I'm in need of one of these beds?
So they'll come to our website. There is a short zip code verification tool. There's about 4 questions. It'll ask the number of beds that you need. Are you the parent? And then it'll have you plug in your zip code. If it's a zip code that we service, it will prompt you on to the next part of the application. If not, it'll tell you we don't service that area at this time. So we're hoping that changes. But once they submit the application, we get real-time email notifications. So I see them as they come in, and ideally, first in, first out is what we try to get to. And that's combining with what our available inventory is.
Yes. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning and sharing your mission with all of us and viewers watching right now. To learn more about the work Sleep in Heavenly Peace is doing or to get involved, just visit the website right there on your screen.